know, what you're going off of is your own perception of what you think's going on. And I'm actually very upset with how you guys handled this. I'm glad to see that Danielle and Mary and Fred did the right thing. I'm glad to see that. But for the rest of the board, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that you would take a guy who has a very clean record, spot clean record, and deny him as a volunteer. That is just showing the prejudice of this board. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Mary. And thank you, Fred, for doing the right thing. I appreciate you. And it'll just go down as it went down. It will seem and it will show that there is a prejudice of this board. Until you guys come up with an actual record, Brian, or anybody else on this board, that you can prove that I've done something wrong, then this should have never happened. Never happened. And the point is, I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with the way you treat me. I'm tired of the accusations, everything that's not true. Now, slander's flying around in this room. And I will say this, slander is a very thin line. And you all are trying to ruin my reputation by stating things that are not true. I have a very clean record. I've been clean my whole life. And this is just crazy that you would take and do this to me. I'm a very good person. I like volunteering for the school district. I enjoy volunteering for the school district. I knew many a times the concession stand was understaffed, and I decided at the last minute to sign up at 1 o'clock in the morning to make sure they had enough people. And I worked vigorously to make sure everything went smoothly. Nobody in that room had a complaint about me. Nobody. Nobody. They praised me. And yet this board sits here today and denies me volunteer clearance. Volunteer status. I cannot believe this is happening to another board member. And I know why it's happening, because you all have a personal vendetta against me, except Mary, Danielle, and Fred. It's clear to see. And that's going to be my statement of the night on this subject. People can read it how they want to read it. My record is clean, always has been clean. Not so much as a parking ticket. And here I am sitting here not approved. Now, I did approve, like I said, Nick, I approved Yerger, I approved Janell, all of them. And yet here I sit, being not approved. For me, I think it's a loss for the district, because none of you stood in that concession stand and worked a concession stand. Not one of you did. Not one of you. Not one of you volunteered. You all came to the game, but you didn't volunteer. And I did. I volunteered. So I'm done. I'm done. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry, Carl, but